Yet another Rebirth Island world record, 79 kills. This guy is clearly up to no good. So hit that like button, subscribe with notifications on, and let's crack on with the video. So the moment I wanted to point out in that clip was how his aim transferred from enemy 1 over to enemy 2, something that we see commonly happen when somebody is using aimbot. This is a feature that we've seen a number of times through multiple different videos we put out on the likes of Nadia, Diaz Biffle, Zelena and many other streamers. But in the next clip you're gonna see him absolutely lock on and laser somebody out of the sky. So you can clearly see he locked onto that guy as he was falling through the sky, but the next clip we've got for you is kind of interesting. Not necessarily due to how he locked onto this guy, but it's what comes after. So as I mentioned, he locked onto that guy. You can clearly see his aim perfectly tracking the guy, but wait until you see what happens to his aim when he actually goes to finish the downed player. This clip alone makes me believe that this guy is toggling aimbot off and on. So you can clearly see in that moment that he's just almost spraying his aim, like it's not even like he's centered his crosshair, just spraying his aim, and then something all of a sudden makes his aim magically whip straight onto the enemy while he's down. So that to me looks like aimbot being toggled on, and it seems that that is happening quite a lot in his gameplay. Take a look at this next clip now. So it's kind of pretty clear to see that his aim's being toggled in that moment, right? There's a number of different moments where that's happened. So in this next clip, he jumps through a window and ends up lasering the guy. And by lasering, I just mean his aim sticks to the guy and locks onto him. Take a look. Are you guys sick of dealing with the stress of Call of Duty? Try Supreme CBD. On a serious note though guys, Supreme CBD helps me get my head down at night. It genuinely helps me on my day-to-day activities with stress and anxiety. And not to mention now they have their new mushroom range. I chose Lion's Mane, which is to focus. It helps you get up in the morning and it helps you crack on with your day. If you ever feel lethargic, this is the thing for you. So guys, use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40% off your Supreme CBD order. The link is down below. But anyway, let's get back into the video. Now, it might not be the most blatant clip that we've seen of this guy so far, but it is definitely up there, and you can see the unnatural mechanics of the aim happening there in front of you. But in this next clip, it's the same scenario as when he tried to shoot that downed player earlier, and his aim just sort of sprayed until, dink, it locked on. Take a look. Sometimes they toggle on too late and things like that can happen, but other times they can toggle on too early and they're not even shooting yet, but their crosshair just seems to lock onto the enemy before they've even let a bullet go, like in this clip now. So that is a very strange moment where the crosshair was just perfectly tracking the guy. Was this rotational aim assist? Is that what the built-in mechanics are from the game? No. But again, we've got another moment where he ends up with his aim spraying a little bit before it locks onto the enemy. This seems to be a common occurrence throughout all of his gameplay. So there was another moment of that same thing happening. Now bear in mind, when something happens once, benefit of the doubt. When it happens twice, we might look into the guy. When it starts happening repeatedly throughout one individual game, that is when you know for a fact something is being used to cause this mechanic to have this effect in the game, because it is not a built-in mechanic. This is not how aim assist works. And yet, here's another example of his aim spraying around the enemy until it locks on. So again, I'm talking about toggling aimbot off and on. This guy is on controller, so the chances of him toggling through keybind or through a mouse button, very slim. The chances are this is somebody who's using a foot pedal to toggle their aimbot off and on. And in the next clip, what you're about to see is him absolutely laser the guy out the sky, where his aim just seems to be locked directly onto the enemy until the enemy becomes downed. Now, we've seen people in the past like Z-Laner, BadBoy and others where their aim will track a guy perfectly, and then as they go down, it'll track the guy perfectly still. This guy seems to break away his aim, and you can see the aim break off the enemy, and then his aim sprays everywhere, almost like he toggled aimbot off once the enemy was down midway through the sky. Take a look. So wouldn't you say that's very strange that he was able to perfectly track that guy, and then all of a sudden his aim just become bizarrely awful? That right there is a massive telltale sign that somebody's toggling off and on, and obviously you can tell which was on and which was off in terms of aimbot being on or off, right? And in this next clip that we've got, again, I feel like he stopped shooting in this moment due to how suspicious it actually looked. Okay. So you can clearly see there was something wrong with that aim. And why didn't he finish shooting that guy? I know you guys who are like used to farming lobbies will be like, oh bro, it's because he didn't want to kill the guy, he wanted his team to come back. Let's get it right. That looked suspicious as hell, and he realised it, so he stopped shooting. Why? To stop there being a kill cam and to stop him getting reported. This isn't a whitelisted content creator. This isn't a large streamer. This is somebody with like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But as I mentioned earlier, the likes of Z-Laner and BadBoy, when they laser someone out the sky and then it perfectly tracks down with them, even when the enemy's down. We've seen this sort of thing happen as well, when somebody switches from shooting them and downing them and then switches to a throwing knife, right? Watch this clip now. Again, it might not be the most suspicious clip, but it is still a telltale sign of aimbot being in use. This is something I want to reiterate over and over again. Everything I point out are mechanical flaws of an aimbot, a third-party program being run on top of the game running as well. So it is fighting against the game's mechanics, and certain things can happen. And what we have shown throughout this video are all signs of aimbot being used. But this next clip here looks like he's either toggled aimbot on too soon onto an enemy that's not visible on the compass or the minimap, or he's using wall hacks as well. Take a look. So wouldn't you say that's very strange, considering there was no telltale signs of that enemy's whereabouts, there was no indicator on the minimap, and you can go and watch his full video, by the way, not just the snippets I'm putting in here, and I will tell you the name of the creator at the end so everybody can go and check him out if you want to go and see for sure whether there was anyone on the minimap or not. But there was no signs of enemy whereabouts, so how on earth did his crosshair lock onto that enemy through the wall or line up on that enemy through the wall before the enemy was even visible. That right there is strange in itself. But in this next moment, we've got him where he's stimming and he's sliding and he ends up locking onto a guy whilst in hip fire from quite far away. So listen, there are so many different things happening throughout this gameplay that I can't really sit here and say he isn't cheating or there's a possibility he isn't. I genuinely believe with everything we've seen so far, this guy is 100% cheating. That's my opinion. This guy's name is Zuay. He's on YouTube, and I'm not going to link his channel down below. It's ZUAYY. If you want to go and check him out, feel free. If you want to go and check out his world record video, feel free. But this next clip should really let you guys know that he's cheating. This is one of the clips that pretty much made me believe this guy is 100% up to no good. Take a look.
Remaining operators from that squad, hunt them down.
So with a blatant snap like that at the end, listen, if you still think this guy's legit and you think that that's aim assist, you're a lost cause. There's no helping you. There really isn't. This guy's world record gameplay came followed by none other than Z-Laner reacting to it. Oh my god, he's turned up, he's got such good shots, he's laser beaming these guys. Like Z-Laner's reaction video to this guy's video, world record, almost seemed like a deflection, almost seemed like Z-Laner was trying to use this as a way to defend his own gameplay. The reality is, right, these guys at the top and guys trying to get to the top are all up to no good. I believe a lot of these are in private cheat Discord servers together, and that's why no one really exposes anyone else. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Zuay is cheating, or do you think that it's just built-in mechanics? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you did enjoy the video, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. And if you want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. You can also join the Discord server, which is linked down below. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!